Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the stream. And sorry, I'm just checking. It's all going. Just let me know if you can hear me, if you can see me. The quality is all right. No lagging. And for today's, in this live challenge series, the previous two episodes were like turn-based board games. So now I decided to do something in real time. And where else to start than in the classic Pong, that all one of the very first games ever developed. So let's go back to the roots and try making a Pong game. There's a link to the wiki page. I mean, you can search for it yourself. There's a nice summary of the history. That's the guy who invented the Pong machine for Atari. But that's not a history class. Let's go straight to the fun part of making a game. As I've tried last time, let's start with the analysis. What needs to be done? I'm sure you know the rules. It's basically a ping pong game where two players are controlling a racket or pedal, one each on either side of the screen, trying to hit the ball, and whoever is better 11 times scoring a point wins the game. So what are we going to need? Definitely a pedal. Something like drawing a pedal, controlling a pedal. I would like this to make a, let's call it a hot seat multiplayer, where two players share one keyboard and each one controlling one of the pedals. And of course, hello Dev Space, welcome. Then we need the ball. And let's go drawing, bouncing. From the game logic, let's call it like colli. How many S's are in a collision? Collision? Let me quickly Google that. Just one. Okay. For some reason it looked weird, but it's correct. So, collision detection, score counting, game end. Hello, Sam. Hello, welcome. Nice to see you. And I mean, for the first time, I would like to add the one sound effect that the game originally had. So could be a thing. Sam, that's your usual question. How can we make a tiled map for platformer game? That's again a very broad question. There's a video for 2D thing, jumping in gravity. Part of it is a tiled map. But if you insist, I can show you. That's the episode, just quickie number 21, jumping and gravity. And somewhere there, you're gonna find we are making a tile map. Looking like this in the end. So you can find it in the quickie number 21. And if that's not what you are looking for, just specify in more detail what you need. Okay, and back to our game. Okay, I think that will probably be it. We'll see. There's some other things. So I would like to start with generating a texture, since the game doesn't have anything sophisticated. We are gonna be okay with just a simple white square. So instead of loading it from a file, I'm gonna generate it at runtime and use it for all the drawing. So when instantiating the game manager, let's make this. I don't think we need this. I think it needs the graphics device. That could be a thing that needs to be passed on to the game manager. Let's quickly call it graphics device. And then the size of the texture, you need just 1 pixel. I'm gonna stretch it and now to set up the data. It looks like this, and it uses an array of colors. That's the wrong type of bracket, right? I'm gonna use white. So, and now we just need to provide the graphics device. Should be, oh, it's in the globals as well. Okay, then let me just use that. forgot. Okay, cool. So that's the texture ready. Okay. And we can start with the pedals and controls and see how this goes. Let's just check that everything's set up correctly. We should see a black window. Okay, cool. Then let's start with the pedal. Cool. So I definitely gonna need a position. Think. So that's gonna be another vector. Then the draw method. And a rectangle that's representing the bounce for the pedal. So I'm gonna call it body. It's gonna represent the body of the pedal. I think I'm gonna just okay, let's do update and update the body in the update according to the position. I guess it's gonna be so. Body is going to be don't know what the official size is for the pedals, so we're just gonna try. Let's see which size we're gonna fit. So we need the X and Y's. So the X is gonna be position X, and let's say I want the position to represent the middle, the center of the pedal, and it could be like, I don't know, 10 pixels wide. And for the Y axis, it should be like the top left corner. How big the pedal should be? I don't know. Let's try 100, so that's 50 from the middle. Then we need the width, we said it's gonna be 10 and height is gonna be 100. Okay. And this is gonna recalculate on each frame because the position is going to change. Now, do I need some kind of velocity for the pedal, or are we going just straight? I don't know. Let's say we're going to use we're gonna have a speed. Let's have it constant for now. Not sure. And then we need to set the controls. So and we just need that's slightly different from the other times. This is checking if it was just pressed, but the controls we would like to hold down the key and move the pedal as long as the key is pressed. So I think we don't need the last keyboard state, but I'm gonna keep it in case we will use it for something else. So let's keep it for now. And so the left player is going to use W and S. And the right player is going to use the arrow keys up and down. So let's go it up, down. Up. So that's the controls. Okay, so the pedal should know which keys are controlling the pedal. Let's make a constructor then. And let's assign, and we're gonna do this totally differently. Okay, it's a process. It is the same as this. Okay, keys. Okay, keys. Let's say that's gonna be a key to move up and keys to move down. Just to assign the controls. Then let's change this a bit. Let's just make a method like is key down. Which is basically the same. We don't need this at all for now. Could have used this straight away, but I'm just preparing this middle layer in case we need to like do something more sophisticated, which I don't expect, but we'll see. Okay, so that's the thingy. We can update the position. So if input manager is key down for the up movement, let's change the position. Yeah, this cannot be changed, right? What if I make it like so? Right. Then this correct? I hope so. Then let's go down. Okay. We should have some boundaries that we are not moving out of the screen. But we'll come back to that later. Or we can just make a correction to the position. Using a clamp. Thinking whether I want to do like I'm just moving up and down, so let's do just the Y. Okay, so the minimum Just to keep it simple, I'm gonna say a 0, even though this means the pedal's gonna move like halfway of the screen because the position represents the center, but I guess I'm okay with that. And I should have the window size, the globals, big. And this is gonna be the max value. Okay. And lastly, the draw. Should be simple. Let's do this bright draw. So we need the texture. That's again from the globals, the 1 pixel we generated. With this, and then we do the body as the target rectangle. That's the destination rectangle. Any color. It's gonna be white. Okay. We also need the X. The starting X position. Because one player is going to be on the left side, one on the right side. So let's start with some starting position in the constructor. So that's gonna give us the position, and then we're just changing the Y. Okay, it should work. Okay, let's try making the 2-player pedals. So, call it private pedal. Could be read only. Let's call it B1 and B2. We need the starting position. So the X, let's say 10, and the Y is gonna be like the middle of the screen. Then we need the keys, the first for up. So it's gonna be keys W and keys S. Okay. The other player gonna start 10 pixels from the right side. And for up, it's gonna have up and down. Okay, we need to call the updates. This should be player 2. As well as drawing them. Okay, now we should have the pedals ready. We'll see. Okay, so they are working, but I'm gonna make some adjustments. The speed is definitely slow. The size could be a bit thicker, maybe. And maybe more padding from the border. Okay, but it's working, it's great. So the speed, let's try 500. Let's make all of these read-only. And the padding, let's make it a constant. Let's say 10. So that's gonna be for the position, but that's actually not in there. We need it like there. Yep. So I don't need this. Let's see. Okay. I think that's looking great. Yeah. That's cool. Okay. So the next thing is the ball. So it will also need a position, a body, a speed, but the speed should change in time. We'll see. There are no controls for the ball. Okay, so the body, not sure how big the ball should be, but let's say it's gonna be 10 by 10 or 20 by 20. Something like this. The position I'm not yet sure about. And that's the starting position. Okay. Okay. So let's have a ball. And we need the position. That's gonna be similar to this. Let's put it right in the middle. Need to update it and draw. Okay, so there's the ball. I'm think the size is precisely as I need it. Now let's make it move. Okay, so the ball definitely needs some kind of direction. Let's make it public. Let's start with something like can I normalize this? Okay. So that should go like top right. Top down. Top down, right? I mean, right down. Right. So to change the position, the position's going to change according to the direction times speed times time. And then we need to handle the bounces. Okay. So that's right down. Let's initiate the speed to be a little slower for the first round. And now to handle the bounces. Okay, so if and let's have a half size of the ball is going to be 10. Let's use this. So let's first handle the top and bottom edge of the screen. Those are the simple ones. So if the position Y minus half, so that's the top edge of the ball, is less than a 0, means it's at the very top of the screen. I hope. Or the position plus half is bigger than the window size. Why? We are going to change the direction on the y-axis. Okay. And just for the testing purposes for now, let's do the same for the x. So we can see the ball bouncing around the screen, if that is correct. Right. Okay, this seems all right. So now let's handle the pedal collisions. So we don't need these. Okay. Now okay, let's try a few things and we'll see which one will stick. I think I'm gonna handle the collisions inside the game manager because we need to have the access to the pedal and the ball at once. So let's do something like check pedal collisions. And let's have no, let's do it differently. Let's first check for the player one collisions. So if P1 body intersects with the ball body, it means they've collided, and we are going to again change the direction of the ball, and I would also like to nudge it a bit because I want to prevent it immediately triggering the collision again. So we should calculate the depth of the collision. It should be something like right, P1 body right minus ball body left, if I'm not mistaken. And we are just gonna push the ball out of the pedal by that amount. So like position X. And let's just shorten it like this. And we are basically gonna do the same for the second player. So this stays the same. This is okay, but we need to change this. The bigger numbers are gonna be the ball in that case. It's gonna be the right edge minus the left edge of the body. So I believe something like this. Okay, then we just call the check, not this one, and should hopefully be it. Okay, cool. Oh, it's really hard to play for. Okay, this definitely did not work. For some reason, it's going through. Okay, I've moved the position any different the other side. Okay, that's more like it. Okay. Okay. I think this is what we needed. Okay, perfect. So that's the pedal collisions. Really simple, nice and easy. Next things would be, okay, we've got this, and that. Okay, the score counting and also, yeah. Let's just have two numbers right there. Let's not, again, complicate things too much. Let's call it score 1 and score 2. But we should definitely draw it somewhere on the screen, right? So we are going to need some kind of font. Really don't know about the sizing and stuff. Let's try, I don't know, 64. Which font is suitable? I have no idea. Let's test some fonts right there. I don't know. Let's do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we said 64. Okay. Anyone knows a good font for this old graphic style? There's something like monospace. Okay, we can stick with the consoles for now. Oh, it's sprite font. So let's load the font. Let's draw the scores. Should also have the positions for those. Oh, for the X, I don't know. Let's just place them somewhere for now. Fiddle around. And, 600. Okay, let's try this. And so the font, we need the text. That's score 1. The position, and color. It's gonna be white. I want to make it transparent, so let's try like half transparent. We'll see. Okay, the size could be bigger, and let's put them more on top. Let's double the size. Okay. I don't know. Should they be like more on top or more centered? This is okay, but I could make them more transparent. Yeah, I think even more. Okay, now actually to count the score, right? That's the part we need. Okay, so we could just make a similar method to that. Like check, I don't know, scoring. So, and if like the ball body I don't know, right is less than the one body left, then the score 2 should increase, right? Let's make some kind of reset method for the ball. That should set the position. To this. So I shouldn't need the position there. Now let's just call the reset. Okay. Oh, Blue Knight. How's it going? Managed to make that card game of making the other day. You can check the stream. The recording is right there. And kind of, yes. It's I mean, let's say yes. We've agreed that it's the complete game or the basics. There were like one or two things that could be added to cover like the full game experience, but it was enough as it was. Okay, so now when scoring, we are going to reset the ball. Let's do the same for the other player. So if the body left is bigger, and actually, you know what? I'm just gonna compare to the let's say as soon. No, that can't be, or can it? If we check for the pedal collisions first and then okay, let's do it differently. Say as soon as the ball moves past the line of the beginning of the pedal, it's considered missed. Okay, that makes more sense. So if the ball body left not right, left. Less than the b1's body right. Let's do it that way. And for the other player, ball body right. It's bigger than the body left. Yeah. Let's see. The hardest part. Okay. That's not fair. So I was hoping for that if we check the pedal collisions first, it should nudge it a bit. But okay, it seems it's not. The difference is not big enough. Doesn't matter. Let's just add some kind of fairway. So if the body left is less than, I need to add 1 on one of the side of this equation. Can't decide which one. We're gonna have to try and see. It's either this or the other way around. I'm not sure. Okay. Nope. Still not. How come? Okay. Well, this would mean they are intersecting, right? The right edge of the ball is farther than the left edge of the second pedal. So this intersection should apply. The ball position. Should be out of the way. Okay. So let's revise this once again. It's just for the testing purposes right now. Compare the same sites. Just to rule out that something else is is working. Trying to like hit it with the shorter side of the pedal to see if it's possible or not. Kinda. But can't say that's fair enough. Okay, cool. I could leave it like this. It's good enough. I'm okay with this. So the next part would be spawning with the random direction instead of this constant one. So let's use a random and we going to do this in either let's get a random angle in degrees. So something like next double, it should be 0 to 1. Times 90. It's making it double. Let's cast it as float. Then we should make this into radians. It's something like degrees to radians. And this needs float degrees. We've got those. And to make it into a vector. So instead of using this 1, 1, we need to do, okay, is it cos from those? Let's see, trigonometry. Okay, so this should be the radians, right? Radians, but I'm sure this will not work as intended. since MonoGame uses some kind of weird rotations. But we'll see. Okay. Cool. Does not seem that random. Looks like it should be 90 degrees. So far it looks like it's this quadrant. I want it to be like this angle. Or maybe yeah. The other thing is I have no idea how the game should handle. Like I've noticed the ball is like changing directions, and I'm not sure how it works in the original game. If it's random with each hit, or if it's dependent on the like position of the pedal or its speed or whatever. So let's try going back to what we had. Like there. Making those numbers random, being it either -1 or 1. And this should make it go in those 4 diagonals. So we actually need this random. How do you make a random one? Okay. Could be something like R next to is 0, right? It's gonna be 0 or 1. It should be 1 minus 1. Something like this. Okay. Could be a good start. Okay, so now the ball is not changing the direction randomly. It's just bouncing. So we could add like the change in the direction based on how the pedal hits the ball. Yes. But first let's make it speed up. So that's going to be changing this speed vector. And let's just do it in the update gradually with time. Nothing too complicated. This means it's going to accelerate all the time. So when resetting, let's also reset the speed. So how much should it accelerate? That's 400. I don't know. Like per second. To double the speed, it would take. We'll see. We'll experiment around. So if I make this like 10, it's going to take 40 seconds to double the speed. I think that's too long. The game should be fast. Let's make it 20. Okay. Cool. Well, I think it is going faster, right? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, sure, right. Okay. I think that's good. I could maybe make it a little bit faster. Then, I think we're missing just 2 or 3 major parts. One would be changing the direction, since it's kind of boring just to wait at the right angle. It should be changing. The other one could be adding the sound effect. I don't want to do this right now, since I will be listening to the sound effect since then for the eternity. And the other one is, of course, winning the game. Let's try that. Something like Blake White. Check win. And that should be easy, but we should also just maybe wait for the game reset. But we can add it later. Okay, so if yeah, Let's just add a few flags. Let's call it P1 1, P2 1, and that could be enough, in fact. Right. So if I don't know, score 1, let's say P1. That might be all we need, right? Okay. Yeah, I think that's good enough. Let's say if P1 1, P2 1, we're not going to update. Also with the draw could stay the same for these, and let's add some victory message. Okay, the message. Not sure how big I can get. Let's just be short. Like this. The position. Do we have something like that? Nope. Okay. Let's do this same for the other one. It could be optimized, but we don't need to. Okay. Then inside the update, instead of returning right away, let's check if we've pressed the key. Let's say space bar to restart the game. Let's check for it there. So that's gonna be like the or ski down. Base and last keyword is key up. Base. What's wrong with that? Okay, that should be public. So if we pressed and it wasn't pressed, and we just press the spacebar. Okay. Then we used it there. Base pressed. If we just did that, we need to reset the game. That's something we don't have yet. So, everything that needs to reset, I don't know, wall reset, v11 not, 2, nope, the scores, and I will guess the positions. For the pedals, just like this is the position, it's private. Let's say we do. No, we can't do the reset. Okay. Just make the position public. Do like this. And that. And this might be all. We reset the pedal position, the ball, the scores, and the winner flags. So if we press the space bar, it's going to reset, and then we return. Okay. All right. This could work. Okay, let's see. Okay, this is gonna take some time. Okay, almost there. And we are not. Okay, I forgot to call the check scores, right? Or the check win. Let's actually change this to Okay, here we go again. Hello, low KDR. Okay, the game stopped, and we should also see the. Let's try pressing spacebar. Okay, this is working. So the only thing that's not working is showing the text message for some reason. We are setting these. Oh, that's too low. It's out of the screen. Right. Perfect. This looks great. Okay. Let's press spacebar. Okay. Okay. Great. So, are we ready to add the annoying sound? So we've got the score counting again. So the one thing we're missing is the sound. But I think we should also enhance the game logic with like a curveballs, because why not? But this will be probably too difficult. So let's just add the sound. Okay, what's it called? It's sound effect. So load the sound effect. I think it's called Pong. Yep. And let's try playing that each time there's a collision, right? So it would be as easy as just saying this. That right? And don't think you can see my or hear my audio, so let's enable that. I will see. Not sure how loud this is going to be. Sorry. Brace yourselves. Okay. Not that bad. just controlling both players is difficult. Okay, so looks great. Using audio, cool. You know, we could probably call this a game. Okay. The sound played, but it was a miss. Okay. Okay. So the only thing that I would change is the direction when the ball hits. But I really don't know how it works in the original game. So let me know if you agree that this is good enough. If we can call it completed. Or do we need to improve on something? Well, there might be an option to let the other player be controlled by AI. Oh, AI might be an overstatement, but you know what I mean. And we've made it fairly quickly. There might be some time left to do some improvements. So, do we want to make the AI? What do you say? Don't be shy. It should be fairly easily, thinking about it. Let's try. We'll see how it looks. So let's just call it AI. I will keep this the same, but changing this flag will change. Oh, we are not using the direction, okay, but doesn't matter. So let's keep this the same when we are not using the AI. And if we do, we will need the ball information. Let's activate the AI. I like that better. And let's say if the ball, do we know the position? Okay. Y is less than our position. We will simply do this. Let's do it the other way around. That should be all. Not sure if this AI is gonna be beatable, but can try. So now I'm just controlling the left player, and the right player is controlled by AI. It's just simply following the ball. Okay. I don't think I have a chance. Let's try. Let's try making at least 1 point. Okay. Yay, nice, cool. So the AI is beatable. Okay, now let's just add a switch for the AI that it is on or off. And let's just use a, return key. Let's just check in the update again. Enter pressed, let's say just P2 AI. just changes like that. Okay. That should be all. Right. Let's make the AI move slightly slower because it's too good. So instead of using this 500, let's make it sloppy. Oh, this might be too slow. Okay, that's too easy. Okay, cool. Good enough. Right. So I think this will be it. Edit the AI above plan. Oh, I think I'm satisfied with the result. Looks good. It's playable. Yeah. So, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a suggestion. Let me know which game would you like to see next. Something easy. And have a nice rest of the day. Thank you again, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.